of the reasons that lead people and mostly teenagers to suicide is bullying. It usually happens in high school, when young girls and boys cannot get socialized, and other students make fun of them. They get bullied about their religion, color, lifestyle, outside look, etc. But this also happens in primary school, where kids get trauma and they grow up in that kind of atmosphere, which can lead them to kill themselves. Bully related to suicide can be connected to any type of bullying, including physical bullying, emotional bullying, cyberbullying. Lately, this has become the main reason that young people make suicide.
Hello colleagues, we have chosen the topic suicide of young people because we hear about it frequently nowadays. Let me say something, we'll not grow without pain, will not learn without making mistakes first, and will not succeed without experiencing failure. To live is the rarest thing in the world. Most people exist and that's all. And remember that nothing in this world ain't more than what you're worth. You want to kill yourself? It's 50 past 10 p.m. on a Sunday night and you've already said goodnight to your parents and siblings. They think you're asleep. You sit at your desk, twirling a pen in your hand, and stare at the blank piece of paper as the tears refill your eyes for the fifth time tonight. You don't want to do it without writing a goodbye letter. You want to make sure your family knows why you did it. The tears fall onto the paper and you can't help the frustration as the droplets begin to rain the paper, so you can't write the letters. You look at the mirror once more and watch as your final tear falls. A couple moments later, your heart stops. The blood escapes your body to create a puddle on the floor. And you think that nobody is going to care, right?
A week has gone by and it's time for your funeral. Nobody has ever seen one this large. Almost every kid in your school and their families are there. Actually, almost anyone you've come into contact with has come. It's like a pool of black as one look over the people sitting in the chairs as your dead corpse lies in the casket. Everyone goes up to speak, and after every speak, everyone begins to cry even harder. Even the emotionless joke is in hysterics. The funeral lasts many hours. Nobody wanted to get up, to move on, to accept what has happened is real life. All of them are just too lazy to get up because they clearly don't actually care.
It's now been a month since your death. None of your family members have been in your room. The door remains shut. Your mom goes up to your dad and whispers, "It's time." Your dad looks at her with his lifelike eyes, nods, and slowly rises from the kitchen table. They enter your room slowly. Just stepping inside of it gives your mother the chills. Your father holds your mom and she begins to tear. He's trying to be strong, but he can't, so the tears swell up in his eyes as well. They begin to pick up your clothes, dust your shelves, and make your bed. They clean in silence for the next hour. They don't care that you're gone. They just didn't want a messy room, right? Another week goes by. Your brother passes your room and hears crying coming from inside. He opens the door to see your little sister sitting on your bed, clutching your favorite pillow. He runs to her and they cry together. "Son, your mother and father have joined them." Your father jokes, "This bed is not big enough for four of us." And everyone laughs. You know that's the first time a smile have ever crept on their faces. You thought nobody would care. Well, you were wrong.
Nobody wanted to take your life. Nobody wanted to wake up and find your body. Nobody wanted this, wished for this, could have imagined this. Some people knew you've been down lately. but they never thought this would happen. They never thought this could happen. They never thought they would go through this pain. They never wanted to have to face the agony, the guilty, the frustration, the depression, the heartache they have been forced to encounter.
I would say for someone that is just starting out, that wants to change their life, that wants to go from feeling bad to good, is start looking at all the aspects of your life that you don't like. Look at all the places where you're not satisfied, you're not happy. Look at the aspects and then ask yourself, what would I love? We get shaped by the environment that we're in. It's like we're a little seed being planted in the garden. We're raised by the garden that we're in. All the times we're yelled at, all the times we're told we're not good enough or that we're never going to amount to something, or whatever we're told, all those things, all those experiences shape us to be who we are. So feeling badly about yourself, not feeling good about yourself, not feeling good about who you are inside, it makes functioning in everyday lives, in everyday reality. No matter if it's relationships or your career or whatever it is, it makes it really difficult when you don't feel connected to yourself and you feel disconnected, when you feel like you're bad, when you feel like there's something wrong with you, and that we don't have to be victim to circumstances. We don't have to have our circumstances and situations or things that happen in life dictate how we're going to feel or what the outcome of our lives are going to be. So when you find yourself in a situation that you don't prefer, know that there's lots of other options and lots of other choices. And we get to decide. We're the only ones that give ourselves permission, and we're the only ones that decide for ourselves what we want to experience in our life. This is how anybody can get started, and nothing has to change in order for you to do that. We all have the capacity inside of us to focus on what we would love and how we want to feel. And you can have what you want in all aspects of your life, but you just have to focus in that direction.